Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Dr. Anjan, and I welcome you all for Beyond Education, inspiring stories to inspire the world, being organized by Idym Group of Companies. Uh, Sir, are you there?
Yes, yes.
So, Beyond Education is a unique talk show that invites people from different fields to share their success stories because we believe everyone has a story that can inspire millions of people around the world. And this talk show it invites people from different professions, from different countries as well. And we have already got 100 episodes of this talk show. It is working under the leadership of the founder of iDivine Group of Companies, Engineer Ravi Shankar sir. So today we have with us a very special guest, Dr. Ribu Abhishan Panda from GIET University, Odisha. I welcome you, sir, for the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So before starting, let me take this opportunity to introduce our guest speaker. Dr. Ripu Abhishan Panda has been working as an assistant professor in GIET University, Gunapur for 6 years. He has completed his PhD in microstrip patch antenna in BSSUT Burla. He has many scopus and SCI index publications. He has guided more than 70 students who have participated in different international conferences at all over India and has received 8 awards, including 5 Best Speaker Awards. So that's incredible. Like you have just finished 6 years of joining the profession. So, sir, before starting, like, yes, we would like to know more about you in this session. But before that, we would like just to like to know about something about your background, like where are you from, and something about your school days, what your aspirations during the school.
Yeah, at the outset, I would like to thank for giving me the opportunity to share my feelings. And first of all, I want to tell that I am very privileged that I born in a country which is the largest democracy of the world. And I belong to a small town. Now it is the district headquarters, but comparatively it is very small. So I belong to a small town that is Pallakyamundi at the southern Odisha, and you can tell that it is the border of Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. And my father was a principal, and he has also got many publications, and he was a very reputed person in our locality. And my mom is a teacher. In my whole my family, all are teachers, all are in teaching profession. So I was also motivated to be in this profession. So I like painting, I like drawing, I like creativity. And apart from the conventional study, I do a lot of painting, I write poems, and I have also inclination towards gardening. So yeah, this is brief about me.
So that's wonderful. But sir, I just wanted to ask one thing, sir. Like, I was reading about your PhD topic that is microstrip patch antenna. So I just wanted to know about your basic qualification.
Yeah, I have completed my schooling and my plus two level, and after that I have done BTech in Jagannath Institute of Technology and Management, which was under BPUT Odisha. And after that I have completed MTech in VSCUT Bulla, and after that I have completed PhD. So without any gap, I have completed my UG, PG, and PhD. And in 2022 April, I was awarded with the PhD degree. So that is my qualification.
I mean, that's wonderful, sir, because it was very rare to find. Like,
Mhm.
mostly after UG and PG, it will have a gap, and after PG and PhD, again there will be gap until like most of the people they finish their PhD, they reach at least 40s, 50s, and especially in engineering, like you told,
Yeah.
like it is very difficult to like have this consistency. So, sir, like, yes, because this antennas and microstrip antenna, when we are talking about, it is again like something which I'm very interested in. Can you just tell about something about your research topic?
Yeah, nowadays the era is era of communication, and wireless communication is not possible without antennas. You take any kind of communication like mobile communication, satellite communication, whether you are watching a movie in mobile, live streaming, etc. Antennas plays a very vital. And recently you might have gone through the Chandrayaan 2. Okay, the hard landing of the Chandrayaan 2 was there because of the orientation of the antenna. So my research topic area is based upon the planar antennas, which are very small in size and robust in nature, which are compatible in mobile phones. If you open the mobile phone, there will be a small antenna. So my research area moves around that. And what kind of modification we can do with respect to those shapes and size regarding those microstrip patch antennas, that is basically my research area. So I have modified different shape and size to get more efficiency, high gain, high bandwidth. And based upon that, we can implement those antennas in mobile phone or any PCB devices, so that we can get more time, more signal efficiently, and we can utilize that. So basically my research area moves around.
So that is more about antennas and that too antennas. Otherwise, most of the times we imagine antennas in a big size. So you are working on the small antennas that can be used for the mobile phone. So that is great to know. And something what would you like to do? Anything is like if you're given a chance to work on this project further, if you to improve it. So what would you like to do in it?
Regarding this microchip patch antennas,
Yes, yes.
yes. So nowadays, the recent advances of this microchip patch antenna deals with dielectric resonating antennas and the antennas with metamaterial. And nowadays, instead of using the copper material, they are using the conducting water. So these are some areas which are there in which we can progress. And apart from that, wearable antennas like the antenna which can be folded. Okay, that is also a emerging area. So in these type of areas we can work. And there are other things like the integration of machine learning, deep learning, data science with this microstrip patch antennas, how you can extract the parameters by the help of machine learning, deep learning, all these things. So that also we can integrate. So all these areas are there. This is a broad topic, this is a wide topic, so we can do much more about that.
Yes, there is always much more to be explored in any topic that we have. And as you were talking about antennas, yes, nowadays it is everything is going wireless, from wire to wireless, everything, everywhere it is going on. So yes, as you were suggesting about some of the changes that has to be made, obviously, that will be done soon if we have resources like you in India. So, sir, like you have also mentioned that you have guided more than 70 students who have participated in different international conferences at all over India. So, can you just tell something about this?
Yeah, when I was started my job, means when initially I joined in this GIT university, the first thing which has been told to me that the strength of a teacher is the student. Okay, so they are having their own innovative mind, they are having new ideas. So if we can trigger them, if we can motivate them, then definitely they can do wonders, and that is the duty of a teacher. So what I have done, I have formed one club that is called as Aerial Club. Aerial indirectly means the antenna. So I have formed one club that is Aerial Club. In that I have invited different students who are interested in this particular research topic, and I told that I will guide 90%, just you have to do 10% of work. Suppose I will tell what to design, what are the parameters, everything, just you have to follow that and you have to design. And after that, step by step I will guide you, and you can write some papers, you can present that. If you are going for any international conference, then obviously you will get the exposure. So in this manner I have motivated, and I am very grateful that many of the students came forward. And all over the India, more than 50 conferences they have attended in 2 or 3 years, which is highest in GIT university compared to other departments. So we have achieved that. So I am very grateful to the students, and they are giving new ideas. I am also learning from them that yes, this type of modification will be done. So I have motivated them and I have told one thing, that suppose if you are eating Indian food and suddenly one person will give Chinese food to you, you cannot digest. So slowly, slowly, you have to be acquainted with them. So in that manner, I have guided, and starting from the fourth semester, BTech is having 8 semesters. So starting from the third or fourth semester, I am guiding, and finally they are submitting a major project at 8th semester. So in this manner, I have guided more than 70 students. Some of them are already passed out, and some of them are doing job, and they are doing great. And now also I'm guiding many students. So it was a very nice experience, and I am learning through that also.
That's wonderful to know, sir. Actually, this is what we are also doing, Sabir, because right in the second year, right from the third semester, we start telling them that they have to present a seminar on a topic. So
Yeah.
at that time itself, we are guiding them that you choose a topic which you think you can carry out till final year. You can develop a minor project in the third year and then a major project in the final year.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we are also guiding them on the same line. There's
Yeah.
one question that I would like to ask regarding this. Like you have guided so many students to present research papers also. So this is somewhere, yes, I have guided students, and but very few of them have presented their papers or published their papers. So how to motivate the students to go for this research paper, especially for paper?
Yeah. So first of all, we have to tell them that what is the importance of research. Unless and until one student doesn't know that what is why research is very important, why I have to do that research, then that student will not be motivated. So I told, if you are doing the research, don't think that you will only be acquainted with high study. You will be doing high study. If you are going for any job interview also, this particular thing will boost your resume, will boost your CV. Definitely that recruiter will have a good impression. Yes, that person has attended some conference, this person has got some journals. So definitely in the interview round you will be selected. So this is the importance of the research. Directly or indirectly, one stage of life you will do research, whether you are doing job or anything, you will do some research, some innovation you have to keep, so that you will progress and you will be prominent compared to others. So in this manner, I have motivated them. And as I told that students are having their own curriculum, they are reading different subjects, they are having their hectic timetable. So what I can do is that I can guide them 70 to 80%, in fact 90%. So 10% of work I can assign. And after that, slowly, slowly, if they are mastering, then I can assign 20%, 30%. And after that, they can do everything by their own. So in this manner, I have guided. So at starting, I have given all the designing parameters, what you have to do. Like one parent is telling to his or her own child, in that manner I have guided. And after that, when they are mastering that, I told, yes, now you can do by your own, you can do your own design. So in this manner I have guided. And most importantly, you have to tell the importance of the research, why the research is required. So that I repeatedly tell to the students, if you do good research, not only you will go into the higher study, you will excel there, but also you will go to any job, then there also you will find your prominence. So that's the way I have followed.
Yes, sir, that's wonderful. Actually, this is the same thing that I have been telling my students. But I just need, like, I just want that more number of students should agree to it and should come. This is what I always keep on telling. Yeah, see, it adds to your resume, so you have to work on it. But still, the number of students that we get to work on research, and they have to do the project, but we just do it because it is a part of the curriculum. They are
Hmm.
not taking it seriously. This is
Yes.
where I need to work harder, and surely I'm going to forward this bite, just what you said. I'm going to forward it to my students so that they must be knowing. Okay, the people are thinking the likely in other parts of the country also, and they should be coming forward for presenting their research because they are making very good projects, but they are not like
Yeah.
coming out. But still, they don't make it noticeable. They don't reach out to the people. They
Hmm.
won't be able to learn, I think. So I
Yeah.
want them to come forward and present their research in different conferences.
Hmm.
And like you have motivated the students, but one more interesting thing about you is that you have received 8 awards, okay, but in that you have 5 best paper awards. So
Yeah.
just can you tell something about this award?
Yeah, by God's grace, my father was having wonderful communication skill. My mom is having wonderful communication skill. So you can tell that in my DNA, the communication skill is there. So all my family members are teachers, almost all the family members. So one thing I can tell that I can explain a simple thing in an interesting manner. So that's I can tell. So whenever I am presenting one paper, everything is available nowadays in internet. You can learn everything from internet. But the question is how you are presenting that. Suppose the food is not cooked well, but if you are presenting that, so ultimately one person will be attracted to eat the food. If the food is cooked well, but if you are presenting randomly, then one person may not eat that food. So the presentation skill, the communication skill plays a very vital role. So whenever I present a paper, I present that in a unique manner. I present with little bit of humor also. I present with that some quotes. I present with some significance why that paper, why that work is important, and what is the future scope of that. So as a whole, you can tell that I make a simple thing very interesting. The presentation and the communication skill plays a very vital role. So I do in that manner. So I got many best paper awards, around 5 best paper awards, and during the presentation, the feedback which I have received, that the way you speak, the way you explain, that is quite interesting. So that is actually required. uh, Nowadays what you are doing, that is important, but the most important thing is how you are presenting that, how you are expressing that. So that's the thing.
Yes, sir, of course. That's really important because sometimes, people have a lot of knowledge. They know
Yeah,
a lot, but they don't know how to present it. And like you are also a professor in a college, so you must be knowing it is very important for us. A topic, we have to present it very well to the students so that the students are able to learn, they are able to capture whatever we are telling them. That is really very important, presentation skills. And so, as we are talking, yeah, we are talking so much about students, but let me ask you one more thing. Like being an educator, like it is said that uh, the learning process shouldn't end for an educator. We have to continuously keep on learning. We have to continuously keep on updating yourself. So, what are your views about it?
definitely, I completely agree with this statement. There should be a student inside every human being. Whether you do what kind of work, regardless of what kind of job, there should be a student inside every human being. Then only you can analyze everything, then only you can progress. One example I am telling, before this COVID pandemic, we didn't know about this online meeting, all these things. Due to circumstances, due to sudden change in our scenario, this kind of online meeting, all these things became very prominent. Unless and until one person updates this, then ultimately the future will be dark from that person. So ultimately one person has to be updated according to the current scenario. If one person will think that yes, this online meeting will come again, it will go because of this pandemic, it has come, this online thing, all these things, I don't need that, I will be bounded with this offline things, then future will be dark for that person. So ultimately we have to learn, we have to update ourselves according to the current scenario. And another thing is that suppose if you are bounding yourself within a limited area, within a limited periphery, then ultimately one day what will happen? Some other person will take over what you are doing with some updation. Then there will be no value of yours. For an example, one person is cutting the woods in a conventional method. Another person comes and that person has innovated that yes, if I will cut the wood in a different angle, I can cut more woods per day. So ultimately your job will be vanished and other person will take your job and that person will be prominent. So unless and until you add some innovation, you keep learning, you cannot progress. So there should be a student always within every human being, and that will make you progress, that will make you work hard, and that will make your life go on. So yes, definitely I agree with that statement. We have to learn throughout our life.
Yes, so learning should never stop.
Yes,
And it doesn't matter we are an educator, we are a student, or we are
yes,
working in any profession.
yes,
Learning should never stop. That is always true. And so, like you were talking about some, about the online teaching, the online methods that are being used, and especially the internet, we can say. So the
yes.
students are more dependent on internet. So what do you think? What medium is better for the education, teacher or the internet?
uh, I can tell both. I can tell both. We cannot ignore internet now because it is the part of our life. But if a student can get everything from the internet, if I will tell this statement, then that is not true actually. There should be a teacher which will tell, yes, this is correct, this is wrong, this should be the path, this should not be the path. There should be a teacher. So we can tell that yes, internet as well as physical medium of teaching both are necessary. Everything is available now in internet, but some people are getting more benefit, some people are getting less benefit from that, some people are not taking that in a positive way, some people are taking that in a negative way. So who will guide them? For that, a teacher is necessary. And I personally think that science is developing, technology is developing, engineering is developing. There are pros and cons, there are positive things and negative things. So we have to focus on positive things and we should avoid negative things. Online teaching nowadays become prominent if and only if a student is getting maximum benefit from that, that is okay. If only if for the business sake or for only passing the time or for any compulsion, if a student is doing that, then that is not beneficial. So I personally think that yes, online teaching, internet, we cannot avoid that. Definitely we have to take help from internet. That should be there and that will be there. Apart from that, the physical medium of the teaching means a teacher should be present physically for a student. A teacher should guide a student. So yeah, both are required now.
Yes, both are required. Actually, even we being teachers, we have to sometimes use the internet whenever we just get confused or they just have to solve something new because you know that syllabus is changing.
Yeah.
What you must have studied and now what we are teaching. The subjects are changing every 2 to 3 years. There are changes in the subjects. There are changes in the syllabus. So we have to use the internet. Even we have to use the internet. So
Yes.
we can't stop the students from doing it.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir. And so, like you were talking about your achievements, but still, what achievement or which achievement is your biggest achievement according to you?
I personally think that my biggest achievement is there in future. Okay, I think that I will achieve more and more. I hope I can achieve more and more. But I am grateful to my family. I'm grateful to my friends. I'm grateful to my student and my management for encouraging me. I have achieved many things, but still a lot to do in my life. So I personally think that yes, biggest achievement is there somewhere in future.
You yet to achieve.
Yes.
Okay, so you have said a lot about your family, like yes, all the teachers, and you have
Yeah.
talked a lot about students. So, sir, but who is your role model?
My father, definitely my father. My father is a great person. He's not with me now. He has passed away in December 2021. But definitely his principles, his ideas, his vision, that is inspiring, and the way he lived his life, that itself is a inspiring journey. So my father is my role model. I always admire him, and I feel that he's still with me. So yes, my father is my inspiration.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And so, when you are working for a particular thing, like you had done so many projects, you completed your PhD, you're guiding the students and doing a lot of work, you have presented papers. So certainly, there should be some kind of challenges, some kind of obstacles that you must have observed. So what were the challenges you faced?
Yeah, yeah, there are many. there are many challenges, and it is obvious if you do any work, definitely some obstacles will be there, and that is life. That is life. If everything is smooth, then you can tell that you are dead. You are not living that life. So obviously obstacles are there. The biggest obstacle, as you have also mentioned earlier, that the interest of the student is decreasing day by day. Another thing what I have found nowadays, that the students want instant values, means instantly they have to get everything. Suppose exam is there tomorrow, today they will finish the syllabus, they will read, and they want everything in a quicker manner, means within less time they want. But let me tell each and everyone who is watching this, that there is no shortcut to success. It is a long term process. So you have to read regularly, you have to be in touch with the study all the time, then only you can get the success. So nowadays the interest of the students are little bit of decrease. Some students are there, definitely we cannot tell that all students are like that, but some students are not paying that much of interest. So whenever interest comes, then only you can enhance. Suppose there is a pen on the table and it is not mine. If I see that pen, I will tell that yes, that pen is a normal pen, that pen is not having prominent color, like that. If that same pen is on the table and it is mine, then I can tell positive things about that pen, like yes, that pen is running smoothly, we can write that pen with that pen very smoothly, and that pen is also having a very nice refill, like that. So that is the thing. If you add some interest, if you add some ownness, then definitely you can excel in your field. But if interest is not there, if you are forced to do something, if you are bounded to do something, then definitely efficiency will not be achieved. So I would like to suggest all the students who are doing any kind of course, that put some interest, put some ownness to your study, so that you can achieve. So that is the lacuna. Another lacuna is nowadays lots of diversions are there. Okay, one student will get many things through this mobile phone. There may be positive things, but many negative things are also there. Okay, that is also a very very big disadvantage and drawback one student can have now. uh, every time acquainted with this mobile phones, other gadgets, that will divert your mind. So there should be a balance. We cannot tell that one student should not use mobile phones. Obviously that student will use mobile phone, but there should be a balance. So these are some obstacles. Apart from that, definitely there will be some obstacles in life. Sometimes you plan, you will not get. Sometimes you plan for bigger things, but that will completely vanish. But life should go on. You should motivate yourself by your own, and you should go on. So these are the things which come as an obstacle, but we have to get rid of it.
Yeah, so very well said, sir, because yes, the interest among the students is decreasing somewhere, and they want everything very instantly, because we see that like tomorrow is the exam and today they will be running for notes.
Yeah.
They will be
Yeah.
running to say, "Ma'am, ye nahi aata hai."
Yes. Correct.
So it is happening
Mm.
nowadays. Yes, that is the biggest challenge, and I don't sometimes understand why they don't want to be interested in studies, because might be they are having a lot of distractions
Correct.
around them. The
Right.
biggest distraction is always with their mobile
Yes.
phone.
Yes. Yes.
Answer, yeah. So, some of your future goals, any long-term, short-term goals that you must have set for yourself.
Yeah. To be honest, as I told, I am a creative person. I always wanted to be an actor. I always wanted to be in the film industry, and I love storytelling. I love creation, but now I am in a different field. So I can tell that my long term goal is to make one institute, okay, to serve the society, and do something for your country. If you do at least 0.001% for your country also, that will be a big achievement for you. So as a broader way, I can tell that yes, I can make some institute, I can serve the society, I can serve poor children, and in a broader way, something I can contribute to my country. That's my goal, that's my objective.
Yeah, that's wonderful that you want to contribute something for the nation. And yes,
Nation.
even like IDYM, it has been doing the same. It is like it is with it comes IDYM Foundation. If you've seen the tagline, it has set towards a self-reliant India. And yes, it has been doing a wonderful work. And not just the conferences, there are a number of conferences that we arrange every day, online back-to-back sessions that we have. But really, it has been doing a lot of work by bringing in up educators from all over the world on a single platform. And yes, sir, as you were saying, you are a creative person. You also write poems. Can you just share any one of your poems with us?
Yeah, most of my poems are in Odia, so
Oh,
most people may not understand that. But yes, in a broader way, I can tell that I like lots of romantic things. You can visit my social media page, and you can find lots of paintings and poems which are based upon romantic things. Okay. Apart from that, I write poems on nature. I write poems about the current scenario, and yeah, most of the poems are in Odia language. So definitely, I can tell that the theme is based upon a romantic love like that. Okay. So yeah, my poems are based on that.
oh, that's great. But yeah, but due to the language, I think it's the language barrier where we can't
Yeah,
listen to your poems because even if you listen, we are not going to understand it.
yeah.
Okay,
But in future, I may write in English, and I will definitely say.
yeah, super, super fab. And just like sometimes the people they have like different ways of like expressing themselves, and some call it as a stress releasing technique and all. But even I prefer writing. So whenever I just get a thought in mind that something sometimes good, sometimes bad, I just write it down. So
Very nice, very
yes,
nice.
I also write, but I'm not so good at writing poems. So I have tried it, but I'm not so good at that. But I just write something always, sometimes stories, sometimes articles. So that's really good. And so for this, we actually come to the end of our interaction, to the end of the session. So thank you very much, sir, for joining with us and sharing your interesting story. In fact, an inspiring story, because yes, at such a young age, you have completed your PhD and you're guiding so many students to progress in their career. So that's really a very good thing. And all our best wishes and prayers are with you. So thank you, sir, for joining. And also thank you to our leader, the founder of IDY Group of Companies, Ravi Shankar, sir, and the Venus ma'am and Venus who has been continuously working for the live streaming and all the behind the screen work those who have been doing the team of idea. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Dr. Anjum. Thank you, the entire team of IDYM. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. It's been a pleasure, and it was a wonderful experience. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you.